You are listening to the VCast.
What's up, the VCast? Welcome back. This is episode number 100. I can't believe it. I made it finally. And I got none other than my boy Bobby Tamburro here with me. What's up, Bobby? Boo, boo, boo. Bum, 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 bum. I need like some, we have the
West
colors
Side Gun mix-ins
on there. We have the colors. I can do it. If you load some noises on this panel, but I don't know how to use it. We'll figure it out.
I just want a West Side Gun as you talk. Keep going.
Hey yo. There was I don't know if you're into pro wrestling. There was a wrestler that was doing that all the time in TNA and Impact Wrestling.
No way.
And he was like always come out and he'd be like doing his promo and he'd be like, one of his catchphrases was bing, 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 bing. Like he would just do that shit.
Awesome,
like his gimmick was a DJ. Like he was a DJ that would whoop your ass.
Hell yeah.
I forgot his fucking name.
I always wanted to be like the DJ drama of a podcast where you just like finish the podcast and I just get on afterwards and be like, yeah, it's all over for you other motherfuckers. It's all about the VCast.
Yeah, hype it.
If you ain't with us, then you against us.
I need a hype man. I need a life hype man. You've actually, bringing that up, you've actually been a life hype man for me recently. And like our last two times I've seen you, you have like this ability with me. I don't know if you do this with other people, but you have this ability whenever I see you, I always open up to you. Like I don't talk to people. I don't really talk a lot about my feelings to people. I'm very secular in my life. I don't talk to people about my feelings. I don't reach out to people. And then every time I see you, you say how you doing, but it's like the way you say it is like you really are asking me how I'm doing. And I tell you,
that's because I'm a great actor.
Yeah, and you're just like,
why does this guy keep opening up?
You just cut up. I'm like, God damn it, he's gonna lose respect for me if I keep telling him my feelings.
Dude, not at all. I root for you so much that when you talk to me, that like I actually care. I want to know how you're doing. It's fun. We made this stupid joke a number of times, but like when you think back to the guys who were on the night before the Thanksgiving roast here, the Kumata that Raph hosted, like the ones who have stuck it out, it's cool to see how far everybody's come.
Yeah, man.
Like, dude, I sucked at comedy then. I am even worse now, so it's far to see how far I've slid. But like Jesse, dude, Jesse's a killer now. Pedro is just a goofball. Now he's a murderer in the right setting. You put him up, he knocks him down. It's great.
I know.
That's why, and I mean, honestly, I've lived my life like it's a sports movie. So when I see
What
you down,
movie?
I like to hype you up. Oh, you got a number. That's how my dad raised me.
Oh, like movies?
Me and my brother, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember my brother like gave up on playing baseball because he thought the inning was or like the game was over. We got home and my dad made him watch Larry Bird stealing the inbound pass after he turned it over like 90 times. You see, he could have given up. The game could have been over. Now let's watch that back. What'd Larry do? Oh, he stole the ball, Clyde. What'd you do? You struck out looking. That's the difference between you and Larry Bird.
What'd you do, Clyde?
Yeah, that's my brother.
You're no Larry Bird, Clyde.
No, exactly.
You're not even Clyde Drexler, Clyde.
But yeah, Rudy would definitely be on there. Miracle.
Oh,
I
man.
probably quote Miracle
I like
more than
those.
any other movie.
Those are some feel-good movies. Those are movies that make you want to be a better person after you watch them.
Yeah, and then you like learn the real story that Rudy was like a dickhead.
Oh, really?
Do you ever see the Blue Mountain State parody?
Uh-uh.
Where he's just this try-hard douchebag, like, I'm going to get in. They're going to put me in. Like, I feel like if Rudy was your teammate, you would have hated him.
Holy shit. Yeah, because I guess he was kind of selfish. He was just worried about like his playing time.
I'm going to be the best. Be the best scout team player?
Yeah.
What? I did win scout team player of the year one year, but that was just because I like playing other positions. I was a lineman. They were like, we need somebody to be a running back. I was like, you kidding?
No.
Give me the ball.
I don't play contact sports. I've had two bad instances.
Okay. What happened?
In which you can't come back from them. They're hard to find Hey, what's up? Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. You could just leave that right there on the table. Hey, don't walk in the camera and go, oh, no. All right,
now you're on the pod.
All right, now you're on the pod. All right. Later, bro. Thank you.
So, what was the first incident?
So I was in a like a wrestling. I went to try out for pro wrestling.
Okay.
Not pro wrestling.
No.
I thought it was pro wrestling.
I get it.
Right?
Yeah.
I think I was like 11, and I was getting bullied in school. I wasn't having a good time at school. I was a new kid, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go for wrestling.
Yep.
But my mind, all I knew for as wrestling as a kid was WWE, Hulk Hogan, giving people the big boot, leg drops. Like that's the only wrestling I knew.
Cool.
Right?
Cool wrestling.
So I get dropped off for wrestling by my mom.
Oh boy!
All right, she leaves me. I go in there alone. 11 years old. I go in there alone, and the tryouts. There, it's like a gym, and all the mats are laid out, and at all the different mats are all the different age groups. All the parents and coaches are all huddled around. Everybody knows each other, and I'm here by myself.
And they've been wrestling since the kids have been 3.
Yes, kids have been. This is all foreign to me. I had nobody to walk me through things. I'm just a child by
Little Mitch
myself.
has been cutting weight since 4 years old. You know,
Dude, let me tell you something. They paired us up, right? They put us on the mat. They paired us up. They're making us just grapple with each other, just so that the coaches see what they're working with. This is like get together and mix it up. That's what they say. Mix it up. So they pair me with this kid who's got no hand.
Oh,
okay,
no, dude.
He's got no hand all the way up to like mid wrist. He's just got a stub knuckle, like it goes down to the wrist right here. He's got elbow movement down to the middle, and then it's got a little mini knuckle hand on it. Right?
You're
and I'm like,
gonna beat the shit out of this X-Man.
no, dude. I'm like, this is whacked. Like, I can't beat this kid up. Because if I do, everybody's going to be like, this is the only thing crossing my mind. If I beat this kid up, I'm going to be known as the kid that beat up the handicapped kid. This isn't going to make me look good.
But
if you
don't beat this kid up, what are you going to be
on the other hand, if I don't beat this kid up, things aren't going to be that much worse for me anyway. If this kid beats me up, like that, the problem is I didn't consider that. The kid had one hand with a stub knuckle. I didn't consider the possibility of losing was not. I'm like, I'm going to drop kick this kid, and he's not going to be able to do anything.
Okay, yeah,
you know what I mean?
You're still thinking pro wrestling. I didn't think about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm thinking about all this in my head. I'm like, I can't beat this kid up. This is going to be like when Yokozuna fucking jumped on Hacksaw Jim Duggan 10 times.
Yeah, it's
and
bad.
everybody was mad. And I don't want to be a heel. I want to be a face. I want to be a good guy. I don't want to be a heel.
Like, they haven't given us the script. I don't know what I'm supposed to do yet.
What am I supposed to do? Throw salt in this fucking kid's face and then take him down and start pummeling him, you know?
You start cutting a sick promo on him.
Oh,
listen
my
here,
God.
Captain Hook. When I get you in the fucking ring,
Listen here, Captain.
you
Listen
can
here,
call me the
Stub
crocodile.
Nuts.
Yeah. Hey, Stumpy.
Dude, I was like just enamored by this thing. I'm looking at it. I'm just like, like when Austin Powers sees a dude with a mole and he's like, mole. Like, that's all. I'm just looking at his hand like, stub knuckle. Looking at this guy's fucking broken hand. And I'm like, there's no way. So the ref, hits the whistle.
When the kid heard you say that, he was
Right,
thinking
yeah.
the same
I
thing. I
can't
can't beat
be-
this kid up. I can't be known as the guy who beats up the retard.
It's like, I can't beat this retard. Look at him, he's drooling. Fucking. So the ref blows the whistle, and I'm still in La La Land, thinking about all these possibilities, fucking daydreaming while this, unbeknownst to myself, trained assassin is in front of me. All right, I didn't know this kid was the captain of the team. Last year, I didn't know he was like gonna be a future all-state, all-county wrestler. I had no idea about any of this. So all that happened was when the ref blew the whistle, or the coach blew the whistle, is the room spun. Right, the room spun because this guy had already taken and fucking did some small takedown fireman's carry and flipped me the fuck over his fucking whole shoulders.
He fucking matadored you with
Yeah,
the stuff.
bro.
Look, you look up here, and then he got your legs.
Bro, he treated me like Hulk Hogan's boa that he fucking puts on. He just slipped it around. He just threw me around his fucking shoulders, flipped me onto my back, dug that dastardly stub knuckle into my ribs.
Of course.
And put me in like a small cradle.
He's got a God-made shank. Why not
Bro,
use it?
he just stuck that thing into my ribs. I was squealing. I was like, I was like, get that thing out of me. I was paralyzed, bro. I was either paralyzed from the fear or from the concussion I got from this kid just dropping me on my fucking head. Yeah, I was like, is my arm gonna fall off? And yeah, so then I was like, this is it. I walked out of there in shame. It was way worse than any other fucking time I got picked on. I was so embarrassed. Everybody just looked at me like I was like, this kid, like, no wonder this kid doesn't have any parents.
Dude, oh,
like,
yeah, dude, I get that, man. They're like, fuck that. Yeah.
Who's this orphan that just came in here? That's exactly how I felt.
So I grew up in Memphis and then moved to central Pennsylvania in 7th grade. Now, Memphis is, I'm sure you can imagine, basketball town. You play basketball in the winter, right?
Yeah.
I'm a decent basketball player. I could shoot threes. So I'm short, but, you know, I'll get open and I'll do stupid shit like get a steal, dive in. You know, I'm a hustle player. I remember one time at church basketball, I saw people practicing wrestling and was like, I thought gays weren't allowed at church. I was like, I am not into whatever they're doing up there. That is not for me. We moved. My first day of gym class in Pennsylvania is wrestling.
Oh, shit.
And, you know, they're not nice
wrestling
people, especially wrestling coaches, because let's be honest, you go to college, that's about as far as you're going with pro wrestling.
Yeah, all the coaches look like Joe Paterno.
Yeah, and they got something to they're fucking wearing short shorts, all chubbed up. And so I got paired up with this 300-pound kid, and he pinned me. And the coach was like, what are you doing? I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. This is gym. You're supposed to teach me. And he's like, well, what would you do if he was doing this in real life? So the kid got on top of me again. I punched him in the face.
Ooh.
Went to the principal's office. Was like, I'm a basketball player. I don't know what we're doing here. And they're like, all right, we're going to get you some help. It feels like this might have been more about what's going on in your life, less about this kid pinning you.
You fucking elbowed him like you're Patrick Ewing.
Yeah. Just got him with one, you know?
Yeah, good for you.
No, not at all. That was like the peak of my coolness.
That was
the rest
it?
of my life I was a bitch.
Hey, but you stuck up for yourself in that instance. I always deterred from fighting.
But you said you were new at 11, right? Like
I was
new
new at 11. Yeah, 6th grade.
So I did a fun run of 6 schools in 7 years. No, 7 schools in 6 years. Yeah, so like I was always and knew you had to do something to make an impact.
Why were you moving so much?
In Memphis, our neighborhood went to shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like the inner city school, that's why I got good at basketball. I could shoot threes because that's what we did at recess. There was no other sport. Like, you know what I mean? You're like, all right, I'm going to make a name here.
Yeah.
And then
put that tennis racket away, honky. We're going to play ball now.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, all right, I just want to play Foursquare, guys. But like, we saw you shoot threes. You're on the squad now. All right, we're going against Class 6B. You're like, okay, all right. And then I went to a Christian school for a year, and then a Catholic school. Catholic was the best. That's where I learned to swear, curse, like drank for the first time.
Of course.
It turns out like those schools are the best.
Hell yeah.
You should send your kids there.
Yeah. If you want them to party and get molested, send them to Catholic school.
Exactly. And then they go to Penn State for college, and they're basically like, dude, am I just unfuckable or what happened here? Because I'm 0 for 4.
Well, that's the trade-off, right? If you send your kid to public school, you have to worry about them getting shot or stabbed.
Yeah, but
if you send them to Catholic school, it's fucking molested and
drugs, hard drugs,
and become a fucking drug addict.
Right? A pillhead. If you go to public school, you're gonna learn how to do drugs the right way, responsibly.
There was this girl I went to school with in high school, I think maybe I was in 8th grade and she was a freshman when we dated. Then she got transferred. She didn't get transferred. Her parents took her out and put her in like a Catholic school, and then later on she OD'd.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like,
dude, and
first year out of school, I think
they cover it up because they don't want to know that there's trouble. Yeah, dude.
Just fucking beating people in the head and shit.
So that was your first experience. What was the second one?
Second one was then I was like, no more contact sports. I played basketball and tennis, but then oh,
dude, I feel like you would have been a mean tennis player.
Oh, I played tennis. Yeah, my JV basketball coach told me to play tennis to help me with my first step.
Those fuckers lied. I feel like I got told the same thing. Oh, you got to play tennis will make you quicker. Bullshit.
Yeah.
He just wanted to see me play tennis.
No, it helped me. It did help me. It did help me with my first step, like my explosiveness. because I actually got good at tennis.
That
and
lateral
I made
movement.
varsity tennis.
Hell yeah, dude.
I made varsity tennis in doubles.
That's awesome. I
Yeah.
also feel like there aren't a lot of shit talking tennis players.
No.
And you would just psychological games. You could.
No, I
dominate
never
your opponent.
shit talked. I was I'm still like this as an adult. I don't talk to strangers.
Oh, dude.
I don't talk to strangers well. My daughter's so outgoing and she likes talking to everybody. And then
You
we're
hate
going
it.
like, yeah, we're going out. Like if I take her food shopping and stuff, she's like sparking up conversations with people. I'm like, shut up. I'm like, I don't want to talk to these fucking
Did you know the
people.
moon's not real?
Yeah. Oh my God. You heard that shit?
That's my favorite
Yeah,
bit,
yeah.
dude. I've heard you do that twice now. I love both that and
Yeah,
one
the
other
whole
bit with
idea.
that, dude. It's great.
But you know why? Because I always wanted to talk about conspiracy theories, but I felt like I wasn't good enough, like slick enough to talk about conspiracy. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just talk about it like if my daughter's talking about it, because I could dumb it
Dude,
down.
That's a great way. I never even thought. I literally
Yeah.
thought your daughter just heard
No,
you
no,
and
no, no.
Mike
She's
hanging
never
one
said a
time.
damn thing about conspiracy theories. It was just I wanted to talk about conspiracy theories, and I think I'm too dumb for it. So I was like, you know what? The way I sound would be, it's like if a kid was talking about it. So that's the way I'm going to talk about it through my daughter.
That's some next level shit.
Yeah.
I like that.
I was like that. I figured it'd be like a different spin on it. I've never seen
gone
anybody
that
else
route,
do
yeah.
that. Yeah. So that's the thing we're talking about, because I don't like to talk about things that haven't happened yet. Because
Yeah, I got you.
I subscribe to
Superstition.
the
yeah.
real G's move in silence
Like lasagna.
philosophy. Exactly.
Dude, have you ever seen? I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
Have you ever seen SWAT, the TV show?
No, is that good?
It's honestly, it was my favorite comedy I found last year because
Really?
it is so clearly written by white people trying to be woke that they've got the black characters saying like what they think is ghetto slang. So at one point in the first episode, the head of SWAT shoots a black kid by accident. So then the black guy gets put in charge.
Uh-huh.
And he goes to talk to the kid because the kid won't open up. And he goes, hey, man, I'm like you. I don't like to talk to people. I always say real G's move in silence like lasagna. And I was like, there's no way the SWAT captain's fucking quoting Lil Wayne in real life. Like, what are we doing? And it's all that level of just ironic white guys trying to be black.
Yeah.
It made me laugh so much.
I like that.
Where you could like predict the plot based on just like how woke it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
At one point, the city turns on the cops, and then he goes out there and gives a speech, and they're all back on their side. And it's like, I don't think that's how that works. I think they'd be like, Uncle Tom,
Oh my God.
Officer Tom. You know what I mean? Like,
I haven't got into any of the comedy sitcoms.
oh, it's not a comedy. It's supposed to be
No.
a drama, but it's so woke
Come
that I just
on.
enjoyed it as a comedy.
Really?
Yeah, dude, it's so bad.
Oh shit! I was like, yeah, I'm like, I don't really like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Like I was like, I never really got into any. I like the real drama
dude.
ones.
It's supposed to be legit.
Like the Chicago's. You ever watch any of the Chicago's?
I love the Chicago's.
So
the whole
hard into
thing.
it. Is the Chicago med worth it though?
No, dude, nobody gives a fuck about doctors.
All right.
My uncle's an EMS, and I don't give a shit about them.
Nobody cares about that.
You're like, I could probably drive
I
myself.
watched ER as a kid.
That's different. That's real doctors.
That
They
was
went to med school.
that was a
They
good
earned your
show.
respect.
That was a good
It's
show.
just not your
ER.
cousin who has 6 DUIs that you're like,
Yeah.
now you save people? Weren't you the problem last
Yeah.
week?
I know. They could probably be the best people to help. I always feel like all drugs should be legal. And I think the medical system would profit more from the treatment and distribution of drugs for people to get like recreationally high.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Than any other system. Like you can open up clinics and stuff to help people shoot up.
I mean, this is going to go a little conspiracy, but you can't walk a block in New York without an illegal weed market now. And how many people are working at those weed markets?
So many.
And like how many people are just buying, like it's such a fake economy now that something's going to happen and
Yeah.
it's going to lead to a real recession, but it's so profitable that people are like, yeah, let's do it. I think if you open it up to everything and you could do it.
For sure.
Like, who was that Harvard professor who took heroin every night? Like, he was talking about how, and he was one of those professors who says wild shit like that for a reason.
Yeah.
But in theory, if you dosed it right, you could take drugs pretty recreationally, pretty healthy.
If you're responsible, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Or if you, like you said, had a doctor.
There's so
sitting
many
there
people that don't have problems. I'm sure there's so many people that do heroin that nobody even knows.
Oh, yeah, dude. Then there are people like me who it would be a problem.
For
You're
sure.
like, yo, Vic, You get your opioid prescription this month?
I know.
Let me get that, dog.
Yeah.
I'm trying to feel
That's
good.
why I've pretty much done almost every drug except heroin.
Yeah.
But
You ever done-
and PCP. I've never done PCP.
I've never done PCP. You ever do morphine?
Morphine? No.
I
I've
went-
never done like the hardcore opiates, like pills and stuff. I've never, thank God, I've
Yeah,
never.
dude.
I've taken them, and like with this accident stuff, I got prescribed Valium.
Ooh, that's like a calm you down one.
Yeah,
That's
and it's
good
for like
stuff.
muscle
Yeah.
relaxing and stuff. Like, so my back seizes up. So I've taken, I've had them for probably like a month now, and I've taken 3 of them because I take one and I'm just like,
You're out, yeah, and then you're sending
and
tweets like
I
Roseanne.
like it. Yeah, I like it. I like it too because I
So-
like fighting it and trying to,
yeah, and then
like,
staying up.
I want to play a fucking.
Yeah, drink
I'm
a
playing
couple
Red- yeah.
monsters.
I'm playing Red Dead Redemption, fucking riding off of cliffs.
See, when you're a real cowboy
Yeah.
shooting.
Yeah, I wake up in the morning. I'm like, why is my horse dead? I'm so mad because your fucking horse is gone.
Oh man,
They
So,
don't let you come back.
Dude, Valium's a great example. Morphine I got because I had my appendix out in college. So like they were in the hospital and you get a drip and you can just push a button. And then a few months later, I went and a buddy was like, come visit me in college. I went down. He's like, hey, my roommate's a real problem. He's going to come back drunk, try to convince you to go drunk driving with him. Like he wants you to ride along. You're going to say no, and he's going to offer you morphine when you get back. If you do not accept it because you don't want to go drunk driving with him. And sure enough, the guy came back and was like, who wants to go drunk? I was like, I will if you give me morphine. I just cut to the chase. We went drifting around corners and shit. It was all snowy. He was a great driver. I think he was one of those guys better drunk than sober, but we made it back, and I don't think it was really morphine. I think it was just probably like a Percocet, but it felt good.
Yeah.
You know, Valium's a good one. It relaxes you, but like a Percocet's like, you know the feeling you get on Christmas Eve as a kid?
Mm-hmm.
Just that.
That fucking
that
you see
warm
me go back to
euphoric-
that. You see me go back to that. I'm like,
Yep.
that good feeling, like when not when the gifts are open, because then you're already spiked.
Oh no, that's the
It's
worst
the feeling
part.
when you get that first gift in your hand before you open it. You're like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, they love me.
Or like Christmas morning when you're awake before you've even seen the presents. You don't know what it could be. You're like, this is just going to be awesome.
Yeah. Wake
Yeah.
up, mom.
Dude, Christmas is my least favorite day of the year for that very reason.
Yeah.
Once that spike happens and then everybody's back to being an asshole by 4 p.m.
You know what's fucked up is this is the kind of dark shit that enters my mind. I'm like, what if you're like looking at the Christmas tree, a little kid waking up, looking at the Christmas tree, you already opened up those gifts, but your mom's dead in her bed, and you're like, Christmas is over.
Yeah, dude. You're like, I think
Forever.
yo, Dad, I heard about atheism. I think I'm in now. I don't think God's real
my
based on what just
God,
happened.
bro. Yeah, like your dad's already gone. You only had your mom, and you only had your mom, and she's gone now on Christmas morning. That's happened to someone,
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if your dad's already out of the picture, you knew Christmas wasn't going to be great as is.
dude.
It's not going to be too much of a letdown.
There's people walking around with such trauma. You know, sometimes I think about like you think about your problems and like, with all this shit going on in the fucking Middle East and
What's going on?
Ukraine, and they're fighting over sand over there. They're fighting over fucking sand, and sometimes you feel like the shit that you're going through is like, why am I even? This is so silly.
Yeah, it's so minute by comparison in the grand
Right?
scheme of things. Yeah.
But on the other hand, it's still my world. Like, I still
Yeah.
have to treat
100%.
my fucking problems
As your
accordingly.
problems. Yeah.
I understand I'm not under invasion, but I still have bills that are due.
Yeah, and here's the thing:
that are
even if you were under
accumulated.
invasion, the bills would still be under due. Like
Right.
you got to live your life, and then it's kind of like Maslow's thing. I think, like once you hit a point where you're comfortable, then you start worrying about bigger problems. Like you got a daughter, you love her more than anything, you take care of her. That should be priority A. And once you feel like, all right, this is good, and I can have time and energy and effort to put in other then you start expanding out. I think if everybody did that, right? If you took care of your shit and you were in a good place all the time. Let's be honest, I'm a prick most of the time, right? Like you've bumped into me when I'm in a mood, And like, if I was always a nice, friendly, bubbly person, the people in my wake would be the same way if I just took care of my shit. And it's like, if you got your shit in order and they got, suddenly you're not worried about fighting over sand because you know you get to go home and push your daughter on a swing.
Right.
And be like, see, if I get you high enough, you could start to see the curvature.
Shit, if I put you high enough, you see, I could prove to you that this space is not a table.
Dude, feel free to run with that.
Dude, I don't know. I just feel like could you imagine having to try to explain that to like your credit card company when you come, like you're in a hostage situation and you like you've been taken hostage for 3 months. The credit card companies have been trying to reach you, and like your credit score, your credit scores gets down, and like you get back to you get rescued, you get back, and your fucking credit score is 520. You're like, fuck, man. Hey, listen, I was like a hostage. Like, what
I'm
proof?
sorry, sir. You should have signed up for our hostage awareness insurance. If you had paid that extra $5 a month, we could waive these. But unfortunately, you decided at the time that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah. Dude. Like,
That's what you get for signing up when Trump was president.
That's nuts.
Yeah, dude.
That's nuts. There's for sure some people that they're like, how stressful that has to be when you get back. And then what kind of a perspective do you have on things, right? Because now bills aren't going to seem like such a fucking gnarly problem.
What are you going to do? Cut my head off?
Yeah.
Yeah, come collect that money. I'm not scared of you. I got my friends in Hamas. They said they got my back, 100.
Yeah, sir, we are prepared to bring litigation against you. Like, litigation.
Is that the name of your sword?
Yeah, is that
because fucking Muhammad had one he was going to cut my head off with a second ago. You know there was one dude there, too, who hated his life. Was like, yo, just make it look like I died.
Just make it
like,
look
what?
I know, right?
You're like, why are you 30,000?
Wait,
kill me.
Wait, you're gonna let me go?
No.
No. No, man. I need at least. Can you hold me for like at least 30 more days, please?
Dude,
my insurance policy will kick in.
Do you remember the Chilean miner whose
No.
mistress and wife showed up to support him when he was trapped in the mine?
Oh.
And he was just sitting down there knowing that the minute he got to the surface, he was gonna have to. Yo, I'll go last.
Come on, Julio, let's go. You're the last one. He's just down there. I can't fucking nod my head that much. But
Julio es muerte. Julio es muerte.
He's like, yeah, right. Come back late. Can you come back later and get me, please? Once everybody's gone, just say I'm not down here.
Tell Michelle I'm dead.
Yeah. Tell him I'm dead. Wait till the camera crews leave and come back and get me in a few hours. But I'm good down here. Now that everybody's gone, there's more space.
Lots of oxygen. It's all good. I feel like I'm not going to be
sandwich
able
and a water, bro. Bro, that's fucking crazy. The lengths that people would go through. That's why, I'm so happy I don't move in secrecy. Because I don't ever have to worry about like some shit coming back.
out. Yeah, no, I'm pretty open about that stuff. It seems like truly the people who put most of their shit out there are the better people.
It's
even
just
though you
nothing
look
interesting.
worse. Yeah.
There's just nothing interesting buried there.
Yeah, no.
That's
what I'd say if I had things buried too.
Took all, yeah, right.
Yeah, don't go
Fair
doing
point.
my shit.
Fair point. Don't go digging around. There's nothing to look for, right?
Now, are you in a relationship now?
No.
No? Are you looking?
No.
No? Okay. I get that.
No.
I'm at a crossroads where I'm like, how much funnier do I need to be? Right? Because I start seeing these people cross my path, and I'm like,
I just have no.
You're the type of crazy that's gonna get me another 15 minutes.
I just have no. Whatchamacallit? Oh, look, my boys. Is that my boy Raf over there? Might be.
Oh yeah. Well, let me get out of the way.
No. He's got a package for me.
Oh. Need to pay him for.
I forgot to give him funds for that package that arrived from Western Union. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
It's gonna open up and
this
start.
This is how I got kicked out of school, by the way. Just
drug dealing
for saying stupid shit.
For lying and making it worse than whatever you were actually trying to cover up.
You know what I was doing as the teacher? I had just got a fresh batch of Dro.
Okay.
Remember back in the day?
Yeah.
Fucking Dro, and I had like 5 bags in my pocket.
Oh shit.
For sale.
Okay.
And I was like,
you figured out how to stop getting bullied
fucking
ASAP,
with her.
huh?
I was like fucking with her. I was Dude, when I tell you I'm the worst drug dealer that ever existed, it is not a lie. I was not. I wasn't even selling. I was trying to get rid of them for my friend that wanted to get rid of them, and I was like, I figured I could, and then I started talking shit to this teacher, just fucking around with her, like, yo, you want the dro?
Oh,
like, I got that dro. I got that dro. I didn't know she knew what I was talking about, but this is how stupid I am that I didn't think anything of it. And then like 3 periods later, the disciplinarian comes and he's like,
you got that dro? I want that dro.
He's like, come to the office with me. I was like, all right. And he's like, grab your stuff. I'm like, oh shit. And I fucking went down and they were like, empty your pockets. And I was like, no, I'm not emptying my pockets.
You got a warrant?
Yeah. And I was like, I'm not emptying my pockets. They were like, so we're going to search your book bag. I was like, all right, search my book bag, because I knew it wasn't in there. I was like, go ahead, search my book bag. I let them search it, and then they're like, empty your pockets. I was like, no, I'm not emptying my pockets. They're like, all right, well, we're going to call the police. I was like, fine. Can't go to the bathroom? And they were like, no, you can't go to the bathroom.
It's a good try. I mean,
so the disciplinarian went, and he goes to call the cops, and I'm in the office with the principal, and I was like, hey, you got a tissue? And he fucking reached down in his desk. He opened the drawer, and when he reached down, I fucking ran out his office, and I hauled ass to the bathroom
and flush. I
flushed everything down the toilet, and I had this fucking big ass knife on me. I threw it in the garbage, and then they came in afterwards, which is hilarious because the disciplinarian had a bad leg, like he had a fucking leg that he dragged behind him, so he had to come chasing me. And then the principal was fat too, so I fucking left them both in the dust.
You had 5 minutes.
I had plenty of time. So they come in, I'm flushing the toilet, and I open the door, I'm like, man, I felt so much better. And they're like, I guess he flushed it. I was like, of course, you don't leave piss in the urine in the toilet, and just talking shit. Now I'm being cocky because I don't have anything, right? So I go back in, the cop comes, and they're like, don't worry about it, he already flushed it. He fucking just, he checked my pockets anyway. And no, you know what? I think he might not have checked my pockets. I probably could have just kept it. But either way, they let me go. And then my boy, whose weed it was, met up with me, and we got in the car and drove. Like, as soon as we got in the car to drive away, the cops pulled us over
and
they searched the car. And I didn't have anything on me, but I had a fucking little tiny roach that was buried in the ashtray of the car. Back when cars had ashtrays, I had a little fucking roach in the back of the car. He fucking pulled that thing out. I'm talking so much shit. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Wasting the time. I'm like, look at all this 3 cars for my you ain't gonna find nothing. It's all gone. I was like, you should check the plumbing. I was like talking shit, like you should go check the toilet,
no.
And he comes, he's like, what's this? And he pulled out, I'm like, what is it? And he was like, smells like weed to me. And they arrested me on that fucking little teeny weeny roach.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah,
we had cops like that at our school too that would wait and follow the people who got away. The issue is we would have been great friends in high school, but we would have gotten in trouble for the opposite reasons. My biggest one was I stood up I got bored in health class one day, and we were teaching about like sex and different contraceptive methods. And I was like, this is a boring class. Let me make it interesting. So on the test, it would be like, Susan's been married this long, but doesn't want to have kids. What would be her best form of birth control? And so I just wrote in E, abstinence, for every answer, and was like, no, statistically speaking, it's 100% accurate. I'm not wrong. And like really made a thing. And the teacher thought it was cool. He thought I was like a Christian making a stand. He was like, hey man, good for you. Principal heard about it, called me into his office and was like, I'm giving you 3 weeks detention. I was like, for what?
Jesus.
And he was like, for making a scene in a health class.
For not giving it up, you know,
exactly. For being a virgin, you fucking loser.
You little fucking clinch master.
I was just like, hey, can I make a phone call? And he's like, yeah, you're going to call your parents and let them know you're going to be late? Kind of being an asshole. I was like, no. I'm going to call the news. And he was like, why? I was like, because I took a pro-life stand and you want to give me 3 weeks detention. I think both Fox, CNN, ABC, anybody who will take my call will be pretty fucking interested in this story. How a local principal is putting his values on his students like that.
Oh, shit.
It's just like, get the fuck out of my office. Like,
that
was my level of bluffing. I would be like, I don't know the news.
I don't know the news.
But again, I'd be you would get busted with weed and I'd be behind you being like, you did not observe the proper protocol. You cannot say that weed was like, I would have your back. I'd have all the bad boys. Yeah. And that's we would have caused some havoc. Yeah. I learned very early on. You remember that Chappelle show joke where he's like, I tell all my black friends, you need one white friend in the group because when shit goes down, somebody's got to talk to the hey Ernie, you got that? Like I was like, I could be Ernie.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll learn how to talk to the cops. Let's do this.
Right.
Yeah, and that's how you make friends.
Down. That's how your friends don't get shot.
Exactly.
Fuck, man. I didn't have all that. I've had so many fucking school problems. It's not even funny. It's fucking terrible. Terrible. Yeah, man. It's been so long since I last potted.
Yeah.
It's been over a month, I think. Funny thing is, Raph was my last guest.
Oh, man.
Actually, oh, you know what? I actually have an episode with Clint that I fucking recorded and never posted. Like a week ago or something, maybe 2. Oh my God, I don't even remember.
Episode 101.
Dude, I've been
ladies and gentlemen.
so out of it.
It's all that Valium you're addicted to.
Oh my God, that's the value I'm knocking. For those of you that don't know, I don't even know if I talked about it with Clint, but I didn't fucking post it yet. I was in a car accident at the end of August. Fucking guy smashed me, and I haven't been
You were
able
the
to.
bus Clint was trying to jump over.
Yeah, that was the fucking. I think Clint was driving. That's the problem.
Yeah, you were the bus.
Jesus Christ, I don't understand what you're saying.
Oh, that's what Clint was doing all summer. He was jumping his motorcycle over buses.
That's
And I was
right.
saying
I'm
you
like,
were
wait,
driving the
what
bus that he tried to jump
this is
over,
what
and that's why he
happens.
talked.
Things
Yeah.
don't click. Things aren't clicking for me anymore.
See, now, if you were a football player, what your coach would do right now is be like, yo, you got to take that concussion test. Get the baseline with all fucked up. And that's what they would always tell you to do. Fail the test on purpose. So come in. If you were concussed, you could keep playing.
I gotta schedule a. See, I can't even fucking think, dude. You know what? What's the worst is I have, like zero mental stamina.
I could see that.
Like
You're
at
getting
work,
fatigued.
I get
Yeah.
fatigued, and then my
Even
mind races. I can't form sentences.
Dude,
I can't listen.
Even at the shows we've been doing together, like when I see you at the beginning, I don't mean this in any kind of way. You're like usually into it, pretty up and bubbly, and then by the end, you're just wiped, dude. It takes it out. It's gonna take you a while to get back. But you will.
I'm like that at work. I gotta
Are you doing keto?
stop working. No, I should.
You should. That high protein diet is really good for your brain.
Yeah, I should. Woke up this morning. I was like, you know what? I gotta stop eating chocolate. Like I've been eating. I've been eating. I eat candy like if I was my daughter's age.
My biggest thing was donuts for breakfast. That's a daily struggle.
I love a good donut,
dude. There's not much better. And I went to GNC and was like, hey, I'm having this problem. Like, what would you recommend? I'm eating donuts. And she was like, so you're having an unhealthy breakfast. Maybe we try a protein shake like that. And I was like, no, donuts specifically. And the woman kept like redirecting back to an unhealthy breakfast. And I was finally like, donuts. And she's like, okay, all right, your donuts. And I looked behind the counter and she had 3 donuts in there. And I was like, oh, I feel like a dickhead. She thought I was making fun of her. She thought I walked in and was just like, hey, looks like you're having a problem.
No, I like donuts.
I also would you like to get some donuts together? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your go-to donut?
Go-to donut is the Boston cream.
It's hard to beat that.
It's
a well-done one.
Boston cream. I also like a blueberry cake, the Dunkin' Donuts.
See, I don't like fruit in my donuts. Like to keep those
I only
separate.
like that. I don't like any other. There's no other fruit donuts.
Don't give me a jelly filled.
No, you don't like the jelly? I like
don't
the
trick
jelly.
me. No, especially if it's a chocolate frosted jelly filled. That's just gonna ruin my whole fucking day. I'm gonna think I've got a nice Boston cream, and then I'm.
I've never seen that before, but I've eaten like regular sugar donut. I like the regular sugar donuts.
Those are great.
The Krispy Kremes. Oh, when I go to Florida, I go to the drive-through Krispy Kremes and
all
get me
day, every day. Yeah, dude.
I'll crush a whole dozen solo, bro.
And you got Wawa and Sheets around here, which do it right, where you get like a glazed donut and then icing on top, not some bullshit bread with, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah,
dude, that's bad for your health. I love that shit. I'm gonna fucking get the beaties.
So is Ice Cube.
Ice cream?
Ice Cube.
Oh,
yeah. Fucking with Ice Cube is bad for your health.
I remember that.
That's
shit.
my new thing I've been doing. When you introduced me, I don't know if you caught it. Is I've been throwing up gang signs, but it's just tricks you teach kids with their hands. So it's not really a gang sign. Yeah, but you just be intense, right? So like, yeah, what up?
Oh shit.
Yeah, here's the church, here's the steeple, open the doors and see all the people. But it looks hard if I look hard.
Yeah.
Or the itsy bitsy spider.
Shit, I thought you're doing fucking like Naruto signs.
Oh no, that would make more sense with me, wouldn't it? I literally almost wore my Dragon Ball Z hat.
I was listening to Asan from Comedy Mothership. He was on the podcast.
Yeah.
He was talking about that he does
Naruto shit.
Shit before he goes on stage, like to do like a call sign for fire.
Oh, okay.
So that he can go out there and breathe fire to people.
Yeah, he's certainly breaking stereotypes, isn't he?
Yeah. He said he got that from Israel Adesanya.
Okay. All right, yeah,
fucking,
sure.
MMA fighter who's also
a nerd.
A nerd.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we'll go with that.
Also a nerd.
What
If you're
would
doing
you-
those.
Do you do anything to warm up before you go on?
I like stretch. I like almost like like getting warmed up to like fucking go play ball or something.
Yeah.
I try to like
Okay. Yeah. Get you
loosen
in that
up, stretch,
headspace.
get like the blood moving.
I get
Like
that.
I do like a lot of fucking jaw moving. Yeah.
Glug,
all
glug,
that
glug,
shit,
glug, glug. Yeah, me too. That's how I
Like,
get the
it's like,
stage time.
That's a different fucking. You're into fucking some other shit.
That's how I get the stage time.
That's how I get the stage time. No. I just fuck with my jaw. Like make sure
No,
my
I get
fucking.
that.
I just try to like loosen up, stretch. I like grab my ankles and shit. You know.
Be limber so you feel good up there. I have a real strict energy drink schedule, like depending on how much time I'm doing and when in the show and all that. And then I like to do the alphabetic aerobics or whatever it's called, that rap song where they go through all the letters, like rap in my head, like listen to it and like mouth along. Just same thing, loosen my jaw up and just saying all the words. Yeah.
Get all that out. Yeah. It's I don't know if it has any actual benefits other than the mental preparation
Oh yeah. I
to it.
even like if I'm coming here, let's say I'm down in South Jersey recording a podcast and then I come here to do a guest spot on Anthony DeVito's show, like I'll stop at a TJ Maxx and grab a change of underwear and socks just so I'm putting on a different outfit to get in the right headspace. You know what I mean? Just feel a little fresh. I'm sure you're the same way. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I do like showering and then heading to the show.
100%. You know, you get in a different headspace, start playing the music about 30 minutes away so you
Start
don't
feeling
overhype yourself.
Yeah.
You feel
I
good.
always play music. I never stay in my head.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. I always play music and do something to get out of my head, get away from the anxiousness.
What's your go-to hype music day of a show?
Just like some sort of cocky rap.
No Ceilings
like Drake or some shit.
No Ceilings by Lil Wayne. That's my go-to.
Ceilings?
Anytime. Yeah.
Yeah. See,
That-
like
that
any
whole
kind of song
mixtape,
like that.
Because it's the same thing. It's swag rap, and it just makes you feel like, yeah, I am the shit. Oh my god,
Exactly. That's
crush
the
this.
shit. I wanna have that. Fuck, I hate the word swagger, but there's no other word better
Hop about the
for
bed,
that.
turn my swag on.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
There's no other better word for it.
We did that one year at basketball camp. Our coach made us break every huddle. He would say, hop about the bed, and we'd all yell, turn our swag on.
Turn on swag.
We won the championship. No, thanks to me. I set the bed. I talked
And
shit from the sidelines.
At a basketball camp?
Yeah. No, I actually played a lot at basketball camp. It was cool because my coach wasn't in charge of our team. You'd get assigned one by the camp, so I'd actually get playing time.
Oh.
You know,
Was it like a school thing or
so we would go
private?
as a school, but like it was one of those where it was just like you signed up for camp. So you get assigned to a random team for the week and everything. And I played a very urban type of basketball. I know it might shock you looking at me, and we played very traditional,
trust
like
me, I
3-man weave.
I don't discount it at all. My best friend that I told you about that I was saying
Drug dealer?
He was a basketball player. He was white, but he could do all the moves like and one mixtape. Like
Exactly. Those were the scariest dudes.
He was doing all that stuff. So you'd see him. We'd go all over, and everywhere we went, people were like, "Oh, look at this fucking kid. He can't fucking ball."
And then,
And
of course, he
fucking
would pop
just
off.
dice. And then he had a fucking wet jumper too.
That jumpers were all I really had.
We would be all over the place. We went to Harlem. And played, right? A pickup game. Me and the other kids from our basketball team.
Oh shit!
Right? So we were from fucking Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey, and we brought the kids from our basketball team to go play in Harlem.
Okay.
Right?
Your coach was
And
like, "We're gonna learn today."
Coach had no idea. This was just like some
Oh,
summer shit. Just pick up ball. We all went together to play, and we played against one of the kids on the team had a $150 fresh $150 because he had a bandage on it.
Jesus Christ! Yeah.
Fucking cut like that, right? On one side of his face. And he had and we were playing against these kids, and we fucking had a great game, and we were running fucking plays and shit, and we just fucking
You're
mixing street ball with our some
you
of
have
our
that
shit, 'cause we had a
chemistry, yeah.
shooter. Yeah, we had a shooter with us.
Okay.
Who just was
You gotta get
lights
him open,
out.
yeah.
Got to get him open, and he was fucking draining shots, and I fucking we were winning. It got competitive. We were talking shit to each other, and it got heated. And then we won the game on a breakaway dunk by me. The first time I ever dunked in a fucking game was a breakaway. Ball got lobbed up to me. I caught it, dribbled once, jumped up, fucking
put it down. Hell yeah, dude.
dunked, and we were like, oh, we didn't even celebrate. We literally all just knew. We didn't talk to each other. We just all knew. time to go.
You run off the court
We
to
all,
the car.
yeah, we all
to
were
the
like,
train
yes, and we
station.
all like
Yeah.
celebrated as we all like huddled together, got to the court, got to the other side, away from everybody else, right out the fucking gate, and right to the fucking car. We fucking
You
left.
celebrated like you won the national championship.
Holy
Let me
shit.
get out of here.
That was a fucking good fucking time. Rest in
Oh,
peace,
man.
Pete Suzette. Fucking
Whenever our school would play the inner city, I'd get in at the end of the game, obviously.
yeah.
And I would just be like, yo, if you're going to dunk, I will get out of the way.
Yeah.
I will let you dunk. Just do not let me get postered. I will not play D. Like, I will give you a clear on delay. I also want to see a dunk. I don't know if you saw our team. We don't do that often. You got something special. I'll oop it to you.
Yeah.
I'll bounce you that ball off the backboard.
You
got to go take care of.
Yeah, we got to get out of here anyway because
Oh, shit, 'cause
they
everything's
close
closing.
early. Yeah. What I was gonna say, one time, we in school, like for our school team, we went to the playoffs. Right, it was our first time into the playoffs.
I can honestly tell you, I have no idea what that feels like.
In high school. Yeah, this was foreign to us, but we made the fucking playoffs, and the first team we played was this school in Jersey City, right? Like some school. So we go over there, and we get there, and it's the fucking hood, and we're like, holy shit, my boy fucking Keith is so excited, right? He's like, yeah. And then he's telling everybody, don't be fucking scared, bro.
Don't be a pussy.
Don't be pussies, bro. Like he kept telling everybody, they're going to know if you're fucking scared. Don't be scared.
Exactly.
Whatever you do, we're here to play. We're going to play ball. Like
Just
he
play our
fucking gave
game,
us the
yeah.
speech before the game.
Like in Hoosiers, he
got
got out there and measured the court. He's like, see, it's still 10 feet, 10 feet.
Yeah. Dude, we went. And we went in there and we saw these kids and they were everybody was over 6 foot. Right, and we're all just like these lanky fucking white kids. Dude, we went in there and ran Hoosiers on them.
Hell yeah.
Like the 3-man weaves, like dribbles, like passing,
you're
bro.
fucking
We were
shooting
ball
granny
movement.
style your free throws.
Oh my God, bro. We diced these kids up.
No way.
Yeah, we diced them up like straight fundamental bounce pass fucking basketball. Like we were just
100%.
moving the ball around, setting screens. Every play was rammed crisp.
Helps ID,
Yes, everything.
taking
bro.
charges,
All of
lots
it.
of bounce passes. Yeah,
Yep, all of it. And we fucking ran them. We were like, when we got it back in the bus, we were
dude.
like, yo, I can't believe it. We fucking
The only thing I have close is my senior year. We played Harrisburg, the inner city teams. We played in Central PA for homecoming. It was a pink out game, so everybody's fired up. And I'm not a captain, but our captain was basically illiterate, so I wrote him a speech. And he gives this hell of a pump-up speech. Everybody comes fired out. 3 plays into the game, we're down 14-0. Like it was like kickoff for a touchdown, interception for a touchdown, and we're already down. Our head coach, so it was a pink out, like for breast cancer. So everybody's got like pink bandanas on, pink shoelaces. We got beat like 42-7. Our coach comes along and he's like, no one will ever wear a goddamn bandana on my field again. And this is where I became a comedian because I was like, yo, coach, you think it was the bandanas?
Oh, no.
I don't know if you saw that.
Jeez. He had to blame something. Like,
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy.
wasn't
but-
me, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's where I knew. I was
Man.
like, I got a future. And then the line coach is like biting his tongue laughing because he's like, yeah, that boy's 6 times your side, Bobby. So, but no, we never had that good moment where we overcame the odds. Normally, I was the one getting intimidated.
That was a great moment. Then we ended up losing to some other school that fucking out Hoosiered us.
Oh, that's the worst when you got out-whited.
Hoosiered. Yeah, they out Hoosiered the fuck out of us. All right,
man,
let's
we'll
get out of here, bro. For sure.
Thank you
Let
so
me
much.
know.
Yeah, follow
where-
me at Bobby Tamburro. That's pretty much across the boards. And
Bobby
more importantly, follow the dojo
Tamburro.
and the
Hell
dojo
yeah.
door guy. He's got big things going on, big things in store.
Ooh-wee, I'm very excited. A lot of shows coming up. I'm gonna release this whenever, but we got this Saturday, Divorce Diaries. I'm gonna be on that. And I don't know, a bunch of other shows that I'm gonna be on. But VicIsFunny.com always for all that good shit. The Dojo of Comedy East, Dojo Door Guy, the VCast. Thank you very much for tuning in. I love you. Bye.
You're listening to my dad of the VCast.